up, y'all? It's Alanna Milan, per usual, via hip hop since 1987. And today, I'm doing my first interview of the year with Canarsie's on Point
Like OP.
Yeah, because I'm on Point Like OP.
As you should be.
As I should be.
As
Before we get into everything, what's 3 things that people could do to stay on point?
3 things they could do to stay on point. Don't post in live. Don't post in live time, like in current time, if you're a person of interest. Watch who you send out your locations to. Some people could be around someone, so you probably want to send them the next location over. And control your surroundings, control your circle, man. Make sure everyone moving like you, so you could be on point. Everyone gonna be a chord,
Just like OP. Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us the inspiration behind the name. I know initially you started off as OP.
Yeah.
So when did it change to On Point Like OP?
I feel like it just naturally changed. It's crazy because someone, I forgot who told me, but they was telling me I should change my name because it's harder to find it. Like just typing in OP. They wanted me. Yeah. I don't want that. They gonna call me op. So it's like shit. I'm like, I was trying to think. I'm like, damn. I didn't want to put 1090 in the name because I didn't want people to think it's the gang and not a label. So it's like, then it just happened. I just released a song. I put On Point Like OP. Then the song ended up doing good. I don't even remember what song. And I just kept doing it. Fuck it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
As I mentioned before, you got like 8, 9 years getting in the game.
Yeah.
So that being said, where would you say it all started for you? Like, what was the moment where you were like, I'm gonna be a rapper?
Oh yeah, I remember it. Now, I always felt like I was gonna be a person of interest. Honestly, I always did. But I didn't know I was gonna be a rapper. I always tried to rap. Like, I don't know. Always tried. My brother knew that, so him knowing that, one day he went to the studio and then he I guess it didn't go as he planned. So when he came back, he like, yo, I got a studio, yo, you could rap. I know you could, so I'm gonna book you studio time. We gonna go. And I'm like, what? I ain't really dub it. I'm just like, what? You sure? He's like, nah, I'm telling you. I'm like, all right, so nah. I just booked it.
What's y'all age difference?
A year, 1 month, and a day.
He older?
Yeah, he older than me. So yeah, for me. I'm the youngest out of all my brothers, so.
Okay.
Yeah. So it just happened naturally. Brought me to the studio. I did a song. I did On the Works with my son Roger. And I think a song, Think Like I'm Tony. And OTF Newski ended up being on that song. So, yeah.
Speaking of that, like, I feel like around that time also, like, you clearly were bubbling because I saw you do collaborations with, like, G Herbo and so on and so forth. So that being said, like, I feel like the state of music was a little different back then.
Yeah, it was. For sure.
I also seen you came up around Bobby Shmurda and all of them. So, like, give me a view on the state of music then and the state of music now.
I feel like the only thing that changed is the production. I feel like everyone's talking about the same shit. All right, it's probably less hooks now because we was more music orientated coming into the game, I guess. Like now it's more like I would say the Bronx is going off of K-Flock because him, B-Love, and Dougie is like the first breakthrough artist for them. So no disrespect to Shy E.K., he was too, but he was like by himself. So it's like when they first came out with Brotherly Love, it was no hook. So I feel like everyone tend to do that. But even though it was did before, like Herb and Bibby, they did it. But it's just like, history always repeats itself. It's new production, and then just history repeats itself. I feel like that's all. I feel like that's the only thing that changed, and the production is going to change again. Eventually.
You have a really good insight at that, given that you are also the
rapper.
Executive yourself.
Yeah,
rapper aside, right?
Yeah.
So basically you had a 1090, all that good stuff. You have a roster. And that being said, I feel like I kind of want to get into how you balance out being an artist yourself.
I'm still learning. I feel like you learn every day. I feel like, man, I just give advice, whatever advice. And I feel like I don't want to put myself in a box. I hate when people say that too. Like, yo, how could you be a rapper and sign people? It's like, what? That's like telling a business. That's like telling an entrepreneur he can't have multiple businesses. That don't make no sense. I'm my own business, and I can help manage other businesses. I know I could do that. So it's like, man, as long as I don't make personal interference with their business, it's fine. That's it. And I try my best not to. And I feel like being an artist helps me work with them more. because I understand them. Yeah, and I know people don't ever understand this, but music that brings depression. That's anything. Chasing a dream brings depression. When you don't make it when you want to, or you have certain expectations, time limits, and you don't meet those, it hurts. So it's like, I understand this shit. So I feel like I'm more understanding. And that only happened because I had so much time. If I didn't have all this time in the game, I wouldn't be this wise. So.
100%. And then most recently, speaking of your own music, I know you dropped Stay Dangerous.
Yeah.
Right? With Dusty.
Okay, yeah, Free Dusty.
I've seen that, Free Dusty. I've been seeing y'all do a lot of stuff together. Actually.
Yeah, it just be natural. I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, it seems organic. So, like, what was the moment where y'all first locked in? Like,
moved Oli. Oh yeah, shit. We just was talking. I ain't really ever know him. Really, like, not to say it like that. Like, he knew of me and I knew of him when he came home. So it's just like we had a lot of mutual friends. It's clicked up. We from the same hood. I embrace anybody that's from my hood, honestly, until they give me a reason not to. Yeah, so it's like I ain't a hater. So he was doing his thing coming up. I see no reason not to hate on him. He embraced me. I embraced him. We worked. It just ended up happening, and it just kept working. They like moved Oli. We gonna give the fans what they like as long as we mutual and we on good terms.
Right. Yeah. And playing on the fact that y'all both from Brooklyn.
Yeah, Canarsie.
Yeah, exactly.
Both from Canarsie.
So playing on that, Pop Smoke.
Yeah, the man.
The man, I know.
The man, RP.
And yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah. But what you gonna ask me about the comparison and them two?
I was gonna bring it up slight way, but
no. We could go straight into it. I could talk about it. I ain't scared. Yeah, I can't speak for no man, but I feel like this is what I always tell people. All right, with Dusty and Pop Smoke, they got a lot of similarities, but then you have Designer and Young Thug, and you have Designer and Future. Designer and Future, they was alike, right? Designer, 1 hit, 2 hits, and went nowhere. Then you have Young Thug. You don't feel like he sounded like Lil Wayne, or did when he first came up? Yeah, and he was taking credit for it. So I feel like it's all on who you are as a person. You can either be Young Thug or you could be Designer. That's for Dusty to decide. But it's like you can't stop being influenced by someone. You was influenced by them. Your voice is naturally deep because I chill with him. He can't. If he's making his voice every day, then god damn, that nigga's good. But it's like I chill with him, so his voice, and you pick a gang, or a gang picks you and you loyal to it. Can't be mad. They was both Crip. They both got a deep voice, and they both from Canarsie.
I was about to say, I was more so coming from the place like I hear that a lot, but they two different artists.
Yeah,
sure.
But I feel like people it's easier to hate than to embrace. So it's like they're gonna do the thing that's the easiest. But me, I'm different, so I'm fine.
Yeah, I do know. From my knowledge, I'm from Philly. Everybody know that.
Yeah.
So from my knowledge, when I seen New York drill pop off, it was in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And that being said, going back to the state of music when you first came in, y'all was more so. I ain't saying, don't take this wrong because I'm not from here, right?
Yeah, never.
I'm not saying the drill rappers don't be rapping. I'm not saying that.
Everyone's entitled to their opinion.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm not saying that. But
I feel like I understand what you're saying. They just try less, and I'm not even trying to come at them either. It's like that's just probably it. We just came from a different era of music, so we looked up to certain people that used more metaphors, did more things. Yeah, and it's just like. Hey, yeah, I guess, and I feel like they're gonna just do whatever works. Some of these kids don't really have a passion for music. They just doing it because it's lit or it's a way to get them out the hood, and I don't knock it. But I feel like anything you do, you're supposed to give your all into, too. I don't blame no one trying to get out their situation. That's why I say I don't try to tell niggas don't rap. But if you're gonna do something, give it your all. Don't half-ass it. Don't cheat yourself. I feel like I done did that, too, at times. So I'm living and learning, too. So. Yeah.
All comes from experience, 100%. And I mean, back to Stay Dangerous though, like that's just a single, but it's first quarter of the year, about 28 days away from being over. So what you working on?
My mixtape. Well, my mixtape album, whatever y'all want to call it. It's gonna feel more like an album. I feel like because I got a lot of versatility. It ain't just drill. Everybody says that, and then when you listen to their shit, they be lying. But I feel like. My shit is really not going to be like that, but I just want the people to say it. But I feel like a lot of versatility. You could probably hear Detroit beats. Definitely hear some auto-tune like Tada, girl songs, definitely. And shit.
Speaking of girl songs, clearly OP's for the ladies. I didn't see you been traveling.
Yeah, that's why I got to put it in the music now. So it's like I got to make it make sense. So sometimes I'm like preserved, so I don't talk about shit. So I started thinking about it. Like one day I was thinking about it. Like even when I get into arguments with people on Instagram or anything. I don't really take it for all that. I don't play the internet. I don't like. So I'm like, yo, bro, this shit, that's a good and a bad thing because it's an entertainment at the end of the day. So sometimes that shit works for people. So it's like, yo, bro, if I ain't gonna talk about you on the internet, I might at least tell you something in these songs or something. So it's like I feel like people could expect that. If you ever heard someone talk about me, anything, I'm gonna address it in all my songs. And I felt like I just started thinking real back, like when I used to look at like beef.com and shit like that, like when 50 and Cameron was beefing anybody, bro, you couldn't go on the internet and see what they had to say. You had to wait until they dropped a song and then listen to it. Oh, your boy violated, like Curtis, all of that. I'm like, oh shit. So it's like, man.
Yeah, I feel like the internet took the fun out the culture.
Yeah. It takes certain shit out. It adds certain shit because you get to see certain shit live and direct sometimes, and then sometimes it makes certain shit corny. So it's like I feel like I want to bring back certain feels. I don't want to sound like an old person, but it's just certain shit that made me be attached to music. So it's like I feel like that's what made us like Chicago. Because everybody thought they was with them. They could decipher their raps and be like, yeah, them niggas don't fuck with them niggas. Fuck with them niggas. So it's like, man, you got to keep people
shouting out blocks. Niggas never been ever in life.
Yes, exactly.
So it's crazy. I want to circle back to the fact of the matter that you are making songs for the ladies.
Yes.
And
definitely.
back to the fact that I mentioned that you've been traveling.
Yeah, traveling. I feel like everyone should live life. Sure. Traveling is for everybody. See more places. Man, I don't know. The hardest thing is the flight.
Right. Yeah. I was going to say, like, name a couple places you've been recently. Like, what has been your experience as a tourist?
Oh, yeah. Certain places, man, you're going to feel a little awkward. Going to stand out. You know, you got color. That color. You got some people got more color than me. People looking like, nigga, we don't got no color. But, yeah, man, some people are going to stand out. But Iceland, Finland, it was cool. Really good place. Food wasn't the best. I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth. Thailand, fire. Food, fire. Weed is legal now. Anyone that loves weed, go now. It's lit. Yeah, facts. Vietnam, I liked it. I thought it was gonna be like a third world country. It's not. It's beautiful. Yeah, it's fire. It's fire. It's just all right. Their food is good. It's just they use too much sawgrass. I mean lemongrass in a lot of, so it's most of the shit be tasting like that. But it ain't terrible, don't get me wrong. You're just gonna get tired of it being from where we're from. But I could deal with that more than Iceland. No disrespect to Iceland, sorry. Hopefully y'all show me a better.
What it was given? No flavor?
Yeah, no flavor. That's it. I don't like that. Because I even went to a steakhouse and it was supposed to be the best steakhouse.
I'm terrified.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It wasn't it. And I'm telling you, I didn't even have burgers. That was not it for me. Shit.
But I was more so inquiring about you traveling, right? Because I know. Personally, for me, like when I go out of town, when I come back, I just come back inspired. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Rejuvenated. So I was like,
nah, that's definitely. I feel like, I'm seeing mad shit I would have never seen. I'm seeing world wonders. I went to Bali where they make chocolate. I climbed a volcano. I'm gonna rap about that. I got kicked out of Panama. I got a trip. I got a song on my mixtape. On my album called Trip, where I talk about getting kicked out of Panama, and then I go straight to Guatemala. Like, people never really live life.
Should I let you rock out and let us hear it on the song, or should I ask you right now, how the fuck you got kicked out of Panama?
Oh, I'll let y'all rock it. Y'all gotta wait. Man, I got kicked out because I don't know.
Nah, I'm gonna wait. I wanna hear it. Yeah. You blacking.
Yeah.
Panama's crazy.
Yeah. Yep. That was upsetting.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, we gonna change the subject.
Yeah, facts.
Yes, please. Cause what?
I didn't even get to do nothing. I just got kicked straight out right away. This is over. But
that's a head scratcher. But I mean, like I was saying, I feel like I said, so we both come back when we travel. We feel rejuvenated, inspired. So that being said, like I feel like being as though that you're working on your mixtape right now or album project, whatever you said you want us to call it.
Yeah.
Has that contributed to?
Yeah. I feel like it contributes and it could take away depending on who you are. Because, man, you could get less focused on music and more focused on that. So I feel like I learned to balance it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you're going to get rusty. All this traveling, what studio you going to be in? I don't know no international studios everywhere. I'm going to learn eventually, keep traveling. But it's like, I got to make sure I'm thinking about rapping all the time or doing shit. It's like anything. It's like a sport. It's like riding a bike. The more you do it, the better you get. So.
And if you got booked out of town,
would I do it? Hell yeah. What? I'm doing it just to sightsee. Pay me money. I'm go tonight.
You stupid.
That ass.
But I want to talk about 1090 a little bit. So
yeah, let's go.
How many people are on the roster right now? Like I said, I'm from Philly, so I'm still.
No. You good. I don't knock that. Yeah, everyone need to know. But right now, as of right now, it's only me and Moolah. Jeez, okay. That's it. And Moolah Jesus is incarcerated. Little Scrap is always on the roster. Don't get that wrong. But he's
that's
a kid.
The baby, right?
Yeah. But he's a kid. So
where did y'all find him?
That's my nephew.
For real? Mm-hmm. Okay, so now it's making sense. It's all connected now. Okay, That's hard. That's hard.
Yeah. And it wasn't forced. So I feel like I'm happy how it's playing out right now because I done heard everybody's opinion. And someone close to me done told me that it looked at forced. And I had to explain them to them like, it's not forced. It's just he was with older kids. Now you see these other little kids with other little kids.
Right.
So it don't look forced for them. So it's like, I'm not going to be dancing, jumping around with my nephew. I'm going to support him.
That's your nephew.
Yeah, I'm going to be in the video, but I'm not. I'm still grown. So I feel like that's where that's probably the only advantage they had over him. But it is what it is. You live to learn. I feel like he's just got time and he's going to be great.
So, I mean, so it's just you, Moolah, Lil Scrap by default, of course. But beforehand, I know it was other people.
Yeah, it was other people.
So what, like, how was house clean? I mean, house clean?
Man, I feel like just, man, we ain't see eye to eye. Some shit is public information. You could type it up and go look at it. I got other interviews talking about it. I don't like shedding light on certain people. That's why I'm saying it like this. No. But and some people just didn't sign paperwork. So it's like simple like that. I live to learn. I had a lot of bad experience to know what's for me and what's not, man. I got to benefit from this shit too. Right. I know I'm someone that's beneficial, so it's like, I'm good. Anyone come to me to get signed paperwork. On that, and I had to learn the hard way. Some people I invested into thinking they would just be loyal because we got a bond, and no, when people start getting big, they start getting big.
The conversation and paperwork is crazy too because people be looking at paperwork as like a horrible thing, and for me, it's like, it's not about what the other person is gaining from this paperwork. It's about protecting yourself, too.
Yes.
Like, if there's no paperwork in the middle, say something doesn't go your way, you have ample opportunity to get this handled, but you decided not to sign this paperwork, so there's nothing in between that protecting you.
Thank you.
And what's going on? So
yes, I need a cushion. Yeah. And, man, if I start watching the Wu-Tang shit, I didn't watch that shit. I didn't even start watching that shit till now. And I feel like if you watch that, bro, them niggas wasn't scared to sign paperwork. And it changed their life. Some of them, bro, everything is a stepping stone, man. If y'all looking to sign as the first shit y'all sign to change y'all life and make y'all rich off the back, I don't know. Everything could change. Everything's going to change your life. Don't let me say that. But if y'all looking for the first thing y'all sign to make y'all multimillionaires, then I ain't going to lie, bro. Y'all really chasing dreams. And this is the truth. I'm sorry. Someone need to tell y'all. But it's like, I don't knock you. Do your thing. But don't look to me to give you $1 million. Me. Upcoming artist, independent label. I'm telling you the truth. Yeah, be realistic. Yeah. A lot of these niggas, and that's another thing. A lot of these artists feel like they worth more than what they worth, and I know that. But I can't knock no one. I can't tell you you're not worth that.
You're still an artist.
Yeah. Like so I know that. So I understand that, but I will deny you. You'll tell me, yo, I want a $50,000 advance, and I will look at you and be like, look at this. No, it doesn't make no sense for me. Because I know what I still got to invest. You want money in your pocket, but you still not thinking about the production, the marketing, the promotion. And just really don't think about that.
Down to the traveling, the clothing.
Even the clothes on your back. Because some people don't even got that. Right. And they expect you to just keep doing and doing. So
I mean, but that being said, you coming up, like, how did you kind of maneuver that?
I feel like I learned. I burnt a lot of bridges, of course. I've been in the game a minute. I burnt some bridges. Learned how to swim. Man, that's it. I burnt bridges, learned how to swim, reconstructed. But I learned how to use my team. I learned how to use people around me. And the reason, and I feel like I live to learn. I took losses. I lost my brother. Not to say I lost him forever, but I lost him momentarily, and he had a big impact on my shit. So it's like, that's why I slowed up. That's why I feel like I fell off. But I don't cry about spilled milk. I keep going.
I was going to ask about not having him. Not aside from music, right? Yeah. My father's incarcerated, so like having anyone you love being ripped away from you in that manner is a little crazy. Yeah. Regardless of what they're there for, it's just like you behind. Yeah. Like
it's always gonna affect you.
Shit. Yeah. So like, how did you maneuver that affecting you? Like you saying you felt like you fell off, but what did you do to stay afloat?
Oh, I fell off musically, but
that's what I mean.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I fell off musically, but I grew more as a man, so it was what it was. I grew family wise. I just had to boss up. Anything he was doing, I had to do. Plus what I had to do. So he was managing me. I gotta manage myself, and I gotta grow this label. I gotta take care of his son. I gotta take care of my mom. Man, I gotta take care of him. Shit, he want to do shit. Just because he in jail don't mean he don't want to do shit. Don't want to make his girl happy. Don't want to make. I gotta help make that happen if I could. I gotta do whatever I could. I just gotta boss up. Better in myself to help better people around me. So that's what I was really doing more. And then I thought I was being consistent in music. And then when I look back, it's like I don't even feel like I'm consistent now. But I was dropping it like every 3 months now, every 6 months. Like I was really signed. And then, no, that's not. I feel like when you coming up, this is your time to be hungry and go crazy. Just flood them if they want. Make them get annoyed with you at this point. Because when you really, with a major, you going to lose that. Unless you so hot to where you got so much control where they can't stop nothing. Like you like NBA Youngboy or Drake.
Untouchable.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're untouchable at this point.
It's the truth.
But I feel like real life experiences are displayed throughout music.
Yeah,
so,
that too. I feel like I talk about it definitely, being affected by it, how he tell me to, just keep going, man. But yeah, I feel like people could see it, and if you can't see it, man, that's the whole point of this tape. It's called My Brother's Keeper. It's to see that, man, through anything, I'm going to hold whoever I call my brother down, my friends, family, and I feel like people could see that because, man, I done linked people. I done set shit up and never benefited $1 off of it because that's not what I'm in it for.
Right.
So it's like, man, once I fuck with you, I fuck with you.
Right. Speaking of other collaborations, I see you was on Jim Jones' Christmas project. Correct?
Yeah, I was on his and Set the Trend shit, the first one.
How
Jim, my man.
How did Jim Jones come about?
Through Trav. Trav MBB. When I first started rapping, my brother linked me with Trav, and he really taught me. My brother don't know nothing about rapping. Trav taught me about 12s and 16s, taught me that, and then Jim was always around. So it's like,
kind of just connected.
Yeah, I was just like, I was always cool, but the crazy thing, I'm going to say it now, Jim didn't embrace me until years later. Yeah, until he starts seeing it, like, this nigga's hungry. He not just rapping to rap. He really want this. And then he seen something in me, and then he just started hitting me all the time, trying to guide me however he could. He tried to sound me. It just wasn't for me. So for me. And then we just kept going, doing business. Yeah.
And I feel like I said, you're not a drill rapper to me.
No, I'm thank you. No, I don't want that.
To me, so
that's what I want.
One thing I do see, I'm just using Jim Jones as an example, but one thing I do see generally, in that circle of people, is everybody raps.
Yeah.
Like everybody raps. You know what I'm saying?
Not fact.
But that aside, there is this divide to me from an outsider looking in, divide in New York of people who rap and people who drill.
Yeah, it is like that.
So it's like, okay, cool. That being said, what makes you stand out as an artist?
I feel like what made me stand out, I'm going to say what I want. I'm going to do what I want.
This is true.
People are starting to notice about me, even on songs. That's why I feel like no one did what I did. I mean, not a drill rapper, and I didn't care who I came at. I was cool with ABG Nail at the time, and I came at him because you fit the topic. I don't pick and I don't choose.
It was given how to rob.
Yeah, that's what. That's what I felt like I wanted to go off of. It's like, bro, I was just trying to fit the topic. People talk about such and such, man. Just listen to the song, you gonna understand where I was trying to go with it. But people thought I was trying to be a bully, and I don't care. No, this is what I grew up. This is the music I grew up on. So this is the shit I want to do. These are topics I want to rap on. I'm gonna cover what I want to cover. It's like I'm a news. What is it called? News anchor or whatever that shit is. And I'm telling my story. I'm covering these stories, and I'm telling how I want. So that's how I feel. So it's like, man, that's what it was. And I feel like what separates me out, I feel like I'm unique. I feel like no one sound like me. Everyone says that, but I really feel like I don't. I make my own ad-libs. I do my own thing. So it's like, I feel like it's going to take time for that to stand out, but I'm like, man, like Nipsey said, bro, this is a marathon. I'm in my own lane. I'm in my own car. I said this before. If I follow another nigga and crash, he ain't going to stop and help me 9 times out of 10. So I'm going to do my own speed. I'm going to get to the same destination as him. I'll probably get there 3 days later, but I got there.
Right.
So it's like, that's like me having friends in the industry. I'm cool with everyone that's at the top. It's like I'm in the car going to meet them. I'll be there. I'm not worried about shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm not worried. Yeah, I'm not worried.
It's not a race at all. And another part of the conversation of New York music I put to have is the girls are going up right now.
No, yeah,
the girls are going up right now. Do you have any couple that, and no favoritism, nobody in order, but like, can you name a few off the top of your dome that you
I didn't even
going dumb? Because this Women's History Month, I just want you to give people their flowers.
Oh yeah, I'm not. I always give the girl the credit. Girls going crazy. Lola, Billy, Lola, Billy, Connie Diamonds, fire. Kenzo B, Shani Bonnie, Young Devin, shit. I fuck with almost all of them. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like those people actually stick out to me every time. Every time I see them, it's just, man. Everyone, some of them is more developed, and some of them still need development. But hey, I don't feel like I'm the person to give them the criticism. So.
Oh yeah, no, I don't think artists should criticize each other.
No.
But I just wanted you to give them.
Oh yeah, Maya the Dawn. Maya the Dawn is fire.
I
love her.
Today,
yeah, I love her. Yeah, she's fire. Yeah, hell yeah.
That's hard. That's hard. Okay. Would you collaborate with any, or have you?
Yeah, I collaborated with almost all of them. I'm lying. With Lola, Billy, I'm supposed to work with. Connie hates me right now. Sorry. I missed studio sessions.
Get your shit together.
Yeah, but I be traveling. That's be the difference. It's not like I'm just lying to her. It's not like I be out here. So that's all it is.
Not in the country.
Yeah. So but yeah. Who else? I worked with K Goddess. Trying to think who else. I need to work with Maya though. I like her personality. I feel like me and her personality. Yeah. So that's why I want to do it. I feel like she full of life. I like that. And that she could rap too. I'm not trying to take it away. But I feel like personality helps your rap. So.
Definitely.
Yeah. So.
I feel like being a rapper is not just about the words, it's about the persona.
Yeah, like
not necessarily what you look like, but like how you carry this shit when you walk around.
Yeah, because everybody ain't the most lyrical. Some people is how they say it or how they look when they saying it. Like the baby, not to say he's whack, but I feel like he's such an entertainer. It's fire.
Right.
It's fire. It's like an all around player. Yeah.
So I kind of wanna, before we get into the end of things, I guess I feel like I guess I'll say this, because you're still an artist, but you're an exec as well. So let's do it 3 and 3. What are 3 tips that you would give an upcoming artist?
3 tips I would give?
Like from an artist though, not from your executive standpoint.
Yeah, I feel like that's hard to do. All right, 3 tips to give coming from an artist. I feel like it's going to be hard. I don't know how to separate the two because I just like giving game. All right, bro, it'd be get a producer you fuck with. That's number 1. Fuck that. Get a producer. Once you like his sound, you did a couple of his beats, lock in with him and try to get him at a steady price. Because you're going to end up buying these beats. You could keep going around there how much you want, but you need to buy these beats so you can make the money. You're going to start doing millions of views. You want to make thousands of dollars. So do that. Make your own channel off the rip. That's people, you want to skip steps. There's no point in skipping steps. Make a channel. You could probably drop videos on a lit channel like Raps and Hustle, for example, as New York-based artists. Raps and Hustles, World Star. I don't know the other platforms. I'm sorry. There was Flowtastic. These shits start to change. But as example, them shits, y'all could use them to steal their subscribers, but lead them back to your channel. So you can make this money. Then 3. Shit. Always be in the studio. Even when you have nothing to do. It's gonna inspire you to do something. Always. And it might sound so expensive. Even go to trash studios. Bro, you could re-record. Just keep creating. As long as you keep creating, you're gonna keep developing.
Right. Okay. So then the other 3.
I mean keep evolving, keep developing, duh.
Same shit.
Yeah.
So the other 3, I'm gonna switch it up for you. So instead of giving somebody 3 tips from an executive standpoint, how about you give 3 tips to upcoming execs?
All right, 3 tips to upcoming execs. Keep your ears to the streets, man. Always don't go against the youth. The youth has it. The youth wins, no matter what. What else, man? What, man? Learn artists. That's it. Don't treat an artist as a check. I feel like you got to care for the artist. You have to have some type of passion for it. You just can't have passion for money. If you're just in it for money, it's not for that lane. Is not for you. You could just be the person that funds and just get your money. Just make sure you double up on your investment. Just be the funded or something. And what would be the 3rd one? Because I never really had, so that's why I never had someone ask me as an exec. And the 3rd one would be, man, never tell someone they're not worth what they're worth, or never put a price on someone because you don't know what they're gonna be. You can't put a price on nothing. You can't. So if someone believes they're worth $1 million, let them believe that. Even if you feel like they're worth 100,000, 50,000.
Because that's really in God's hands.
Yeah, it is. Because someone you could think is worth 50 could be worth 2 million, and then you told them how you really felt, and it was over.
Then this clip forever after that. What?
Yep.
All right. So wrapping it up. When is My Brother's Keeper supposed to be coming?
The supposed date is March 24th is the date, but I'll be real with you because, I fuck with you. Be real with you. It's only one thing right now that might get it pushed back, but only 1 week. It's only get 1 week. It's just a clearance on this record. But it's a record they're going to love, so I need the clearance.
Top of the second quarter?
Yeah. The worst come to worst, but March 24th, if not April, whatever, 6th or some shit. I'm going to pick the first Friday. Lead it into the weekend, good vibes.
All right, cool. Yeah. And let everybody know where they can keep up with you on social media.
Keep up with me on Instagram, OnPointLikeOP, TikTok, the real OnPointLikeOP. Twitter, I don't have one. I'm going to get one. Don't button me out. Y'all good. And I just made a new YouTube channel. It's OnPointLikeOP. Y'all let me know if I should just pop shit on there and do regular personality content. Other than that, just look for me. You're going to see me everywhere. I promise.
He ain't that hard to find no more because he changed his name to OnPoint.
They're like OP. So. And I'm mad light skinned. So you see me in a nigga video, be like, yo, the light skinned nigga, I knew I seen him from somewhere. I knew that nigga. And that's it. Just remember. And the chain, I'm trying to make it, I wanted it to be like an iPhone. So they never forget me. That not like Polo G. I wanted it to be the size of an iPhone. It's just a little short, but it's big enough. Y'all gonna notice me. I'm telling you.
If you want to see the jewelry, you want to see the yellow, you want to see it all.
Yeah, man.
And make sure you follow us at Hip Hop since 1987.
87. Yeah, make sure y'all fuck with them.
At Alanna Milan. Thank you so much for coming to talk to me. Okay.
Thank you.
You did good.
Yeah, of course.